Show, 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 show.
Labourites, I bring you greetings.
Central Manchester Labourites. Wow, it's so good to be.
Welcome to the Port's Garrison. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.
Welcome to the Port's Garrison. Locked. What is a garrison, you might ask? Well, traditionally, a garrison is a military outpost where troops are gathered to protect a particular area. But no, that's not the garrison I speak of. If you're Jamaican, then you would know exactly what I'm talking about. From a Jamaican perspective, a garrison is typically an inner city community or a ghetto, or as Americans say, a project. Now, citizens or residents of a garrison community are politically monolithic, meaning they tend to vote the same way all the time. 95% of the votes go to one candidate of one party all the time. And their underground activities are controlled typically by a Don, like one Don. They have their own rules, their own underground laws. It's mental. My garrison is my dome, my thoughts, my brain. The Port's Garrison. I am the Don. I rule supreme. I let in who I want. I kick out who I want to. I entertain what I want to. I defend what I want to. It's my garrison. No guns. It's mental. No guns. Word plays and puns. Welcome to the Port's Garrison.
They use whatever happens in the society, even if it is criminal, for their political benefit. And that, my friends, is PNPism. They embrace even criminality to make their political point for political benefit. And that is how PNPism has destroyed our society. And it is threatening to do so again.
Greetings, and once again, welcome to the Port's Garrison. If you're joining me for the first time, I thank you. And if you're a returning viewer or a subscriber, as always, it's enough manners, enough blessings, and enough respects. Now, today, I want to talk about a subject that's, again, messing with the garrison. And that is, once again, Andrew Holness, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is in the dock. And why, you might ask? Why is he in the dock? Now, I saw a video clip of the Prime Minister in his role as leader of the JLP, speaking at a conference in central Manchester, where he was seeking to point the finger of blame for crime solely at the feet of the opposition People's National Party. Now, he was once again redefining his newly coined term, PNPism. I think that was desperate of the Prime Minister, and it's beneath him. In the fight against crime, I don't think we should be trying to divide the people, creating this them against us. As a matter of fact, take a listen and a look at the Prime Minister at this function.
Between citizen and the police did not happen overnight. It happened as a result of the introduction of PNPism into the culture of Jamaica. A breakdown of all systems, values, and respect for authority and institutions. That is PNPism. It is not going to be corrected overnight. But what you can be totally different. You see, the PNP did everything to fight the use of states of public emergency to deal with Jamaica's exceptionally high crime and murder rate. Everything. Fight it. Because they see how effective it was. But you see, the mistake that they made was to believe that the Jamaica Labour Party and my administration was relying on states of public emergency. No. We were very clear that we use states of emergency when they are justified by high crime situations that pose a threat over and above what is ordinary to the people of a particular area. While they were busy trying to fight the states of public emergency, we were busy investing. We come back here now to Mandeville, a place where, for most Jamaicans, we say that this is cool Mandeville, peaceful Mandeville, progressive Mandeville, where no crime, no death. People live good and neighborly with each other. But now we see a certain type of crime emerging. A kind of crime that I can only say, why this look like PNPism. It just look like PNPism. And it's not me says so. It's them come out and defend it. It's them come out and defend it. Them see certain crimes going on in this community, and then them come out and defend that kind of crime. PNPism. PNPism. Now, we as a government will never give any form of protection, succor, coverage to any criminality, criminal or criminal behavior. Nobody from my political party must come out and speak in support of any criminality or criminal behavior. And I want to make that absolutely clear, because that is the difference between us and them. They are not like us. They use whatever happens in the society, even if it is criminal, for their political benefit. And that, my friends, is PNPism. They embrace even criminality to make their political point, for political benefit. And that is how PNPism has destroyed our society. And it is threatening to do so again, because we see their embrace of criminality, their defense of criminality. And that is why, my friends, they resist the states of public emergency, because they are bent on defending and protecting criminality. So, we know what is behind the upsurge in crime and violence, particularly murders, in your lovely town and your lovely parish.
I don't know if you will agree with me, but it's my view that Andrew Holness is taking a leaf out of the playbook of Donald Trump in trying to divide the nation to his political benefit. And he's speaking on the subject of supporting criminality.
and how it has mashed up the country. Now, please remember, and I showed a clip at the start of the video of persons on different political platforms shouting "Shuw Shuw Shuw." Now, please remember that this party, the Jamaica Labour Party, pays homage to the Shower Posse at every gathering of the party. Now, when they shout "Shuw Shuw Shuw," Shower Labourites, they are not calling for showers of blessings or showers of rain. They are calling, or they are paying homage to the showering of bullets that the Shower Posse is famous or notorious for. Now, here is a clip of the Prime Minister sitting on a platform, somebody shouting "Shuw Shuw." He's applauding, and the person is acknowledging him. Take a quick look at this.
I must acknowledge the presence of our Prime Minister, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Holness.
Let me remind Prime Minister Andrew Holness and those who have forgotten about the Shower Posse, let me remind Andrew and those of exactly what the Shower Posse was about. Here is a clip from a media house in Miami back then, speaking of the Shower Posse. Take a look.
In late 1984, 5 people are executed in a Miami crack house. One, a pregnant woman, is found in a praying position as if pleading for her life. Investigators charge this slaughter was the handiwork of Jamaican posses that killed 1,400 people around the nation during the 4-year investigation. Among arrests that began yesterday were 34 members of the Miami-based Shower Posse, so named because they rained bullets on their enemies.
These people are absolutely the most vicious organized crime group in the United States today.
We're getting some innocent people getting killed as a result of the existence of these organizations.
Federal, state, and local agencies in 21 cities around the nation are serving 435 warrants. The violations include murder, drug trafficking, and illegal weapons. 91 warrants in South Florida include 70 in Broward and fewer than 10 in Dade, while the Immigration Service is searching for 20 illegals imported from the slums of Jamaica where the violent posses originated. Authorities say the posses are so evasive, a multi-agency task force called Rum Punch 2 had to be formed.
To go out and arrest large numbers of people who have been escaping because of the lack of resources and manpower.
But more than half of those scheduled to be arrested are still at large. Among those, the head of the Shower Posse, Vivian Blake. If convicted, Blake faces 390 years in prison and a $15.5 million fine for his role in the Shower Posse.
Shower Posse is the largest posse of some 40 that are presently active in the United States.
The 62-count Shower Posse indictment unsealed in Miami today shows just how organized and violent the Jamaican drug gangs can be. In fact, after arresting only a handful of those they were looking for in South Florida, authorities say they seem to have just packed up and left as if they knew we were coming. Ed Odell, News 4.
I don't hear the Prime Minister or anybody at all in the Jamaica Labour Party denouncing the use of the term "show." I don't hear any of them saying, hey, this is a new era, trumpeting a new era, let's leave the past behind and leave that piece of baggage behind. So I don't hear any of them saying that. Now, Andrew has said that the opposition, or the PNP, spends all their effort fighting against the states of emergencies. As far as I know, the government does not need the opposition to come together with them to get a state of emergency declared. To my understanding, they will need them to get it extended. So to put state of emergency together, you really don't need the opposition. And if we look at the state of emergencies, it is not like it solves the crime problem. I mean, the crime that Andrew promised, that if you voted in power, then you can sleep with your windows and your doors open. I mean, the state of emergency surely wasn't his method he was thinking of then of achieving that objective. What I think the opposition has gone out against is the unfettered power that the state of emergency gives to police, where they can detain any Jamaican without any reasonable doubt Just to detain them and hold them for extended period of time. That is not in keeping with the rights of the citizens. And so the opposition stands for the citizens, those who are innocent of any crime, to protect their rights. And so the constant declaration of states of emergency, I don't know if that has solved the crime problem, because I don't think the crime problem is improving. The crime rates are improving. So I don't know, but they seems to go back to that. Now, if you were to go a little further, there's a clip I'm going to show you of Andrew saying that the opposition, the PNP, will support criminality at every measure, every turn. And it has destroyed the core of the country as from inception, as if before the PNP there was no crime, or the PNP existed before the JLP. So I don't know what he's saying. But if we think about, because it says that the PNP supports criminality. Now let's cast our minds back to the infamous Dudus extradition affair, Manat Phelps and Phillips. Then Prime Minister, then leader of the JLP, Bruce Golding, had said then that he was willing to sacrifice his political capital in the defense of Dudus Cork. Can we think of how many innocent persons were killed to defend Dudus? Innocent persons, civilians, and even police. They spent their capital for that. Initially, the payment to the legal firm that Manat Phelps and Phillips, we couldn't figure out who paid the firm. The government of the day said they didn't. And then Bruce Golding admitted that the JLP, not the government, the JLP had paid or contracted the attorneys, the firm of attorneys. I want to read you something from the Gleaner back then. This is from the Gleaner of May 2010. And it says, Golding admits sanctioning contract with Manat. The saga surrounding the engagement of Manat, Phelps and Phillips to lobby the United States government on the extradition matter involving alleged crime lord Christopher Cork took a new twist yesterday when Prime Minister Bruce Golding admitted that he gave orders for the U.S. law firm to be contacted. In a statement to Parliament yesterday, Golding said that he, in his capacity as leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, gave authorization for Manat, Phelps and Phillips to help lobby the United States on the extradition issue. I sanctioned the initiative, knowing that such interventions have, in the past, proven to be of considerable value in dealing with issues involving governments of both countries, the Prime Minister told the Parliament. Added Golding, I made it clear, however, that this was an initiative to be undertaken by the party, not by or on behalf of the government. So the Jamaica Labour Party at that time used their resources to help to prevent the extradition of an alleged crime lord. Andrew Holness, have you forgotten that? As you speak about using and support of criminality? It's just uncanny. It's desperation, Andrew. I see it. You keep changing what PNP mean, and you're hoping it will catch on, other people start using it. But every time you speak, all you speak of, you're pointing fingers at the PNP. It is not a good thing. Not a good look. And you need to tell your party members to stop paying homage to the Shower Posse. And because as long as you guys go on stage and shout at every single level of the party, the highest to the lowest, show, 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 they can't talk to nobody at all about supporting criminals or criminality. Let me hear your thoughts or your views on this matter in the comment section. And until next time, that's something else. Try to force the Garrison. There's always enough love, enough manners, enough respects. Blessing. Smash the like button. Respect. Thanks for watching.